Welcome back, everybody. Random TV Reviews, your girl and I.
Your boy, Stanley.
Let me do this right, because as YouTubers, we suck sometimes. We don't be telling y'all in the beginning to subscribe if you ain't a family member.
Yeah,
To like the video. If you get to the end of the video, you don't like it, change it. It ain't a big deal. Either way.
Anyway, it's free. It don't cost you nothing.
You.
It don't cost you nothing but a time. And that's a few seconds.
A time.
Yeah, whatever.
But other than that, you know, we got to put that out there. Listen, this episode actually was putting me to sleep. So if I just seem like I'm a little off my rocker, it's because I'm trying to wake up.
Yeah,
it wasn't that good.
It was,
but
more,
it wasn't bad either.
It was more serious.
Yeah.
It was on a more serious note. Using Empire is like full of drama.
Well, because what we had last week was so like bow, 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 bow.
Yeah, so
this week we're like,
it's like, huh?
Really? But
a lot of good stuff, a lot of deep stuff in here though. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. What We May Be is the name of the episode.
So we first see Councilman. Councilman comes over to Cookie's apartment or whatever, and he was like, "Look, let me know if you're in or if you're out." Well, evidently Cookie is in because she began to climb her cookie on top of his mountain.
Yeah.
And from what I understand, she finally got cream with her cookies. It is what it is.
Oh, you talking about them cream pies that the Hog Twins talk about?
So, you know, it got so good to Councilman. Councilman said, "Look, I think it's about time that you meet my mama." I said, "Well, God."
Said must have put it on the good boy. When a man wants you to meet the mama, boy, you in.
You right in.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not good.
I've always had great success with mamas.
Yeah, me too.
Daddies too.
Yeah, I haven't had that issue.
No.
Yeah, that's a blessing.
Our families love each other. It's freaking crazy. So we see now that D Major is actually a supplier for.
He the freaking drug dealer.
So now he's giving him pharmaceutical grade medicine just to make him high. So no, street grade medicine.
Yeah, street grade. Yeah, something that's cooked up in somebody's kitchen.
And I said, D Major, you really go. But he did all of this in front of
his sponsor. Yeah.
I didn't understand.
That's when you know you don't give a uck.
Yeah. So then we had this scene where Cookie is over at Jamal's house, and Jamal was like, "Look, Mama, I got something to show you.
Yeah.
You know, I have this new music museum that I want to present. I tried to tell my dad about it, but he don't have no vision of it. He ain't here with it. So let's go ahead." So basically, it was almost like she put her in a
3D music video. And I was like, Jamal,
screens here.
I said, Jamal, what makes this any different than a regular music video?
Except for it's gonna cause me to have a vertigo and a freaking seizure.
Just put a bunch of screens around me.
Well, you know, she was enjoying it because it was different clips of her childhood growing up with her sisters on the block or whatever. So she's having a good time with it, looking all around, and she's going, and you know, all the memories is bringing back all these emotions until they got to her father.
Yeah, and she flipped. She said,
"Stop it! You can't use this.
None of this bullshit.
Where did you
right
get
here.
this from?"
Yeah.
He said, "Aunt Carol gave it to me." So immediately I said, "Oh hell, we're gonna have to get the backstory on this."
Yep.
Well, Aunt Carol, I don't know if she owns or she works at this hair supply store, and it's called Baby Hair on Fleek.
Yeah.
I said, "What?" We got this dude in there. He in there trying to get him some faux locks.
Yeah.
He talking about some right here. Right here, you think that look good? Right here?
She said, "No, go on back there and get that. Get that Malaysian."
He said, "Oh, Jamal Lyon. You know, I'm a
big fan."
So, you know, Carol went ahead and pushed him off to the back. Jamal said, "Listen, what was that all about?"
Yeah, explain that to me.
Carol said, "Well, if I tell you, your mama will whoop my ass. You know she can fight." Jamal was like, basically, "What the hell you give it to me for? And not gonna tell me the story."
Yeah.
So, long story short, she went ahead and told, well, she didn't tell her, we actually saw the story. What had happened was, Cookie was hanging out in them streets with
she was about that life.
With Lucius. And basically the daddy found all this money in her room.
Guns.
Guns.
Yeah.
And he basically knew that it was coming from Lucius, the drug money, all of that. And he was like, at the end of the day, I got to protect my home.
Yep.
You can do what you want to do with Lucius, but I got 2 other daughters that I need to protect. So you got to go. Out.
Pulled out. And she was young. She looked like she was only about, what, 15, 16? Yeah.
So what had happened was 3 days after Daddy put her out, Daddy had a heart attack and died.
Yeah, and the sisters blame it on her.
And Cookie blames herself too because she was like,
I can see that.
If I didn't put all of this on my daddy, he will probably still be here. So basically, Cookie said all roads lead
back to Lucius. Not the Rome, but the Lucius.
Not the Ford Motor Company. Because that's what my granddaddy said. All roads lead to Ford Motor Company.
Yeah.
I said, well, darn. So I said, okay, now we got the story of what these videos did, because I didn't understand, because I knew that she had a good relationship with her dad.
Yeah, she did.
She's always been talking about that.
Because he was trying to, you know, he wanted her to be a superstar, wanted to go to Harvard. She was going to be the president. You know, she was going to change the world.
Yeah,
and
so
then she met Lucius Lyon. Yeah.
The devil.
Yeah, she met the devil, and she still changed the world, but not the way that her daddy thought it was going to happen.
So then we see, because she was so upset, she missed the dinner. Well, was it a dinner? It was something.
Yeah, the dinner with
the dinner engagement, whatever it was.
Yeah, with Councilman and his bougie mama,
who was played by Felicia Rashad.
I
said I knew it had to be her or Lynn Whitfield.
Yeah,
they the mamas of all mamas. So, of course, she judging her right off the bat.
Right off the book, ain't even met her yet.
I know she didn't stand me up and
And she had her floppy titties on the TV.
I said, no, you didn't. No, you didn't.
No, you probably had your TV.
What?
You probably had your titties on TV.
Oh, but she
bougie now. Yeah, she bougie now.
She bougie. So, what had happened was, says Cookie knew that she messed up. And she knew that this wench is bougie. Bougie.
Bougie?
Yeah. I told her I'm so tired tonight. That she decided that I'm going to go and get my sister. What's her name? I can't remember her name. It's in my life right now.
Not Carol, but Candace.
Yeah, get Candace. Why? It seemed like the names would be switched. Anyway.
That Carol will be Candace and Candace will be Carol?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, she gets with Candace, and Candace is giving her some etiquette lessons of how to eat, what to say, when not to say it, this, that, and the third.
I was like, this is bullshit.
And they at this real bougie place.
Yeah.
Cookie just in there just loud and wrong. What I got to say that is bougie?
For one thing, you can't learn how to be bougie at a table in a restaurant in one day.
Well, she had a crash course.
You can't make it no crash course like that.
Well, she tried.
She tried. I knew it was gonna be a train wreck.
I did too. And that so she did. She told her. She said, well, if all else fails, give a Maya Angelou quote. Do something, because you know all of that. She relates to all of that. Yeah. She said, I don't know none of that. So she started giving her a Maya Angelou quote. She said, well, didn't Beyonce say that? She said, well, kinda. But it sounds better if you say Maya Angelou
said
it. She said, look, you better Melania Trump your way all the way out of this. I said, they don't throw that shade in there, boy. I said, I love it, though. I said, you had to do it.
I love it. I love it.
All of a sudden, we see Lucius Lyons come in through the building.
Looking like red.
Yeah, big red. I said, what is he doing here? He talking about one of his partners is getting out. And, we bought the place for tomorrow night. So, if, you know, our friends might be a little too rowdy for your bougie crowd that you might have tomorrow. I said, why is you blocking?
Yep.
Why is you taking all this time just to block?
First of all, how in the world did he find out?
Yeah.
But then again, it's Lucius.
I said he the goddamn devil. So, at this point, Cookie is like, so I'm going to have this here with him in the building. She tried to find other venues. Everything else was booked up. Only thing that was available was a patio.
Yeah, she was like, I don't want to be able to pick no freaking gnats out my teeth.
So the sister said, why don't you have it here at your house? She looked around. She said, well, God darn, I'm surrounded by naked men.
Yeah.
So all of a sudden, she got to get Portia to come on in there. And Portia got to redecorate.
I said, this is bull
this
right
is going
here.
to hell.
If you got to do all of this to impress your mama-in-law, it ain't even worth it, man. If Angelo wants you, you go about your business, but if the mama can't accept it and he can't accept that you can't impress her,
bye.
Fuck both of them.
So she got all that stuff together. Now, Andre told her that he was going to come, but then when he realized it was on that night, he had already promised Nessa he was going to be with her. So we didn't know if Andre was going to come or not. Jamal said, hey, I'm with you, mama.
I'm there.
Hakeem was supposed to be coming through, but what happened was Lucius gonna block him too. He gonna tell him, you need that baby.
But your mama, he had to go to that party he set up.
Yeah, but he knew what he was doing. All the maids that you got.
You couldn't ask none of them. Mm-hmm.
And where Nika at? You ain't been hanging out with Anika?
So he don't know what in the hell she was at.
So, but then, I ain't gonna go. I'm ahead of myself. So, of course, Hakeem is stuck there with the baby by himself.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sitting here like, Lucius, you just nasty, dirty dog. So we end up over there at Cookie's house. Finally. She got everything together, got all this wait staff and all this. She had a seafood dinner prepared, all this stuff.
Laid.
The mama came and she walked right past her
and didn't speak.
I would have pulled her by them 3 inches that she had.
Now, go ahead.
And be like, get out my house until you know how to speak to me.
The cookie that I know would have snatched her up as soon as she even walked in the door.
But she was trying to be nice.
She was trying to be somebody that she won't.
Well, all of it started going to hell from the get-go. Jamal came up in that piece high as a kite.
Tore up from the floor up.
The mama came in and she said something about something. And Jamal was like, yes.
Yeah.
I would think something is wrong with you if you
don't like what Dubai, if you don't like you smell good. Said Jamal, boy.
Then later on, we see everything else that started going bad
too. Oh, hell started breaking loose.
Then
Hakeem came over there with the crying baby.
I was like, of all days. Really?
And then to add insult to injury,
Lucius
the devil came. And his imp, Anika.
And then he gonna sit there and give mama all the details.
All of them.
You know, I'm sorry, I'm Lucius Lyons. That's my son over there. He's gay. He's high. He's lazy.
Yeah.
He's this. Oh, Cookie spent 17 years in the joint.
Oh, yeah. The crazy son, he ain't here yet. I don't know if he coming.
Yeah. I said dog. He educated, but he crazy. You know, so welcome to the Lions.
Welcome to the Lions, yeah.
Now, Cookie sitting over there devastated.
She like, I said, see, Cookie, you should never did that, man. If she don't like you who you are, like buck him up against the wall with handcuffs on and super glue on the lips. If people don't like who you are, son, buck them.
So this when Cookie clicked in. Cookie said, hey.
You whistle? Shh. I can't whistle like that, though.
She said, if you ain't a lion, I can't whistle at all. Or if you're not a Dubois, get out of here. Lucius said, oh no, this is not what we gonna do. She said, shut up, Lucius. Sit down. She said, listen. Yes, I got a crazy son right there, a gay one right there. Yep. That one over there lazy, this one here. I don't know why she here, but she here. And Lucius was like, yeah, she's my wife and the grandmother to my son. And
then, my son was getting ready to marry his fiance and got her pregnant.
So welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Cookie said, look, this is my crazy family. Take it or leave it. But I wouldn't trade them for the world. So the mama sat there like, I said, okay, she breaking her down. And she said, Jamal, get over there.
And sing.
And he went over there and sung, and he sung this song.
Yeah.
Basically about the story that Carl told him about Cookie and the family and the daddy and all that good stuff. That song got to
Lucius bad. He had to leave.
And I said, So then Cookie done won the mama over, and she said, you know what? I know why my son like you. Because you just like us. Got that fire in you. She said, listen, my family were bootleggers, that. We just polished ourselves
we already knew. Yeah, we already knew it. I guarantee some of your uncles them are still the same way.
Running numbers.
Yeah.
That's what they're doing. So she was like, you got fire in you, but make sure that fire don't burn my only son. That's all hell. Just leave. Just go.
Yeah, because that fire is going to burn them.
I said Cookie was trying to kill the woman. She had seafood dinner. The woman was allergic to seafood, all kinds.
Like she didn't know that.
Yeah, I mean it just was crazy.
The lesson is to show you that when you try to become somebody else to impress somebody else,
it ain't never gonna
work. If people don't like who you are, like we said, buck them.
So then we see Andre. Andre finally ends up over at the block party that Nessa had invited him to. Because Nessa was like, look.
Yeah, but did y'all see that freaking Lincoln Continental he was driving, boy?
We can't talk worth skit tonight.
Man.
It was nice.
I want me one of them jokers, man.
He came over there because Nessa had invited him earlier and said, look, I got an invitation and a warning. Shad ain't really feeling your family right now because Frida Getz is not trying to record with y'all right now. But I want you to be over there because it's the 6th year of the anniversary of my brother's death. We having a block party. Come through. So he came through and he had Frida in tow. So they got out the car. Frida said she ain't performing. Andre said, listen, you can do whatever the hell you want to do. You can either let this experience keep you bound or free your goddamn self.
With your own voice.
But you go ahead and do what you want to do. All of a sudden we see Nessa, she all excited that Andre showed up because Shad ain't really feeling Andre and Nessa. And he was like, all these dudes out here would kill for you, and yet you want to go over there and mess with one of the lions? Okay, whatever. But anyway. But she good with it. Andre told us that, hey, I'm here because I'm a man of my word, but I can't stay because I promised my mom or something. Well, he ended up not leaving. Frida ended up getting on stage and performing with Nessa, basically telling her story about her father, but she was shading the hell out of the lions the whole time.
Yeah, she was. And Andre was laughing. He was like, yeah, he know she right.
Shad over there streaming this.
Yeah, he on the phone.
I said, well, he had that little iPhone 4. I said, here it come. Here it come. And it basically went off from there. I mean, it was
just like that.
We saw Anika oiling down like it was these baby chickens, and
they was all oiled up. And Lucius came through there like, you know, looking like Hustling Flow with that got doing black freaking wave cap on. He said.
But did he let her know that he was there? Because when she looked, it was kind of like he had disappeared. But I couldn't tell.
I don't know.
But that was basically it.
Yeah.
It wasn't.
Yeah, it is. It wouldn't turn like it was last week.
But we get ready to do Queen Sugar, y'all. So we'll see y'all in about a few hours.
Yeah, indeed.
Straight from the VA.
The DD Dirty South. To that.